Fire alarm design is a lot easier than what we like to think about it. Here are 6 steps to help you guide your design. Step 1 is a written narrative. 2 is your design development. Step 3 is going to be your equipment documentation. Step 4 is your calculations. Step 5, submittal and approval. And lastly, step 6, your completion documents. Now, step number 1 is our written narrative. This is giving purpose to the whole why are we making the fire alarm system? Why is there going to be the necessity for this system? 2 different options that we have available to us. Option number 1 is prescriptive design, and that just simply means code says we have to have it. This is the most common type of fire alarm design, requires a qualified designer, and all we're doing is following the codes, with NFPA 72 being the backbone of majority of what we're going to be looking at. Option number 2 is performance-based design, which is the least common type of design, requires a qualified engineer, an FPE. We use performance-based design when code compliance is not enough. A lot of times we see performance-based design as a specification for the job. Now, step number 2 is getting into the design development, and this is what a lot of people look at and think of when they think of design. Getting into your diagrams and summaries, drawings for the system itself, your I/O matrix, takeoffs, letting us know all of the devices that we're going to need, appliances, your pricing based off of those takeoffs, which is going to help us keep that project timeline moving forward. And lastly, the evaluation document, giving us here are the codes we used for the design of this system. Planning is essential to success. Step 3, your equipment documentation, all of your equipment data sheets with the manufacturer's installation instructions, the how's it supposed to work information for everything that we'll be using on that fire alarm system. We make these available to the AHJ to ensure that we are within compliance of what the AHJ wants. Step 4, your calculations. Now, within design, we've got quite a few calculations. The big ones that we do look at, though, your battery calculations, ensuring that we have enough of our secondary power source to hold up the load of that system. Voltage drop calculations ensure that we have the adequate gauge of cable needed for our notification appliances, and the audible notification appliance calculation. How did we determine the spacing of all of our audible appliances? Step 5 is going to be your submittal and approval. Now, this will be based off your jurisdictional requirements. Typically, we're going to have to require payment in order to get the submittal of the job as well as approval. This could take several weeks, depends on the size of your AHJ and the area in which they have their jurisdiction. Upon approval, most of the time you're going to be issued a permit to start the work. Lastly, we have our completion documents. That's going to be the record of completion, record of inspection and test, 2 sets of record drawings, any site-specific software that we have for that system, and an owner's manual on how to operate the system as a whole. If you're looking for any other fire alarm books to help you quickly get to the point of the code, the NTC Orange Book is an incredible resource for that. It's a fire alarm handbook. Important information from all 4 codes, 72, 70, the IBC, NFPA 101. Code language written in plain English, strictly to the point. We also include the information for where those references came out of.